Advent is fun and I've enjoyed it. We are just on day 2 of the actual Advent season, but I have a lot more calendars to go through with you. And this one that I'm gonna try involves a little bit more setup than usual. This is my mocha pot. I have to put it all together so that we can make a cup of coffee. Cup of coffee is not the Advent calendar. The Advent calendar is what goes inside the coffee. I'm pretty excited about it. So what I'm doing, seriously, just very simply, if you've never used a mocha pot, fill this with water, and then you fill this little filter with coffee. So I'm gonna just pop that in. I ground up some coffee that I got from Sputnik. We're gonna put that in there. It makes a beautiful, really heavy, rich espresso coffee. And that's how I like to live my life, with the amount of caffeine that can bring down an entire army. So with that being said, this will take a few minutes, but what I'm going to show you is the Advent box. So you know, every time this does this, I'm always like, then it turns on. That's cool. There's actually a little tiny flame right there, which is perfect for that, for the Advent calendar. This is what I decided to do for myself. Okay, the dog has an Advent calendar. Actually, my husband doesn't have one. I should probably get him one. But everyone else in this house has had multiple calendars. They've all gone through a lot of the calendars. And, you know, I was thinking, what would be the thing that I want? I definitely am keeping the spice one. I definitely love things around cooking and food. And I did not want to spend $200 on a coffee one. So I went with the next best thing, something to add to coffee, which is this. I did 12 days of coffee, not a full 24 days worth of Advent. This was $30 at Aldi. And that's why I got it, because I was like, dude, and I was like, these are fun because it's Irish cream. And these are all the flavors they have. And I was telling my husband, I was like, well, maybe I'll just try one. Maybe I'll just try one and then maybe a second one. And then I was like, oh, shoot. It's legitimately like, you don't know what is in here. You don't know which one is what, which makes an Advent calendar or a surprise calendar or 12 days of Christmas calendar that much more fun and that much more exciting. So then I was like, that's what we're going to do for the next 12 days. We're hitting the bottle. And I'm hoping my coffee is ready by the time that this is pulled out. But basically, it said, well, first of all, let me just tell you that when I went to Aldi and I bought it at the self-checkout thing, they didn't card me for this. So either she saw me and my husband and were like, those people look like they've been through some things. I thought it was a really cool little novelty gift. If you wanted to give this to somebody at the beginning of December, they could have a drink every other day. If you want to let them collect their drinks so that by Christmas time, they have a whole spread of different things that people can use in their coffees. I love the idea of an Irish cream set, specifically because it's not focused on the alcohol so much, but more of the flavoring. And that's what I really enjoy about making coffee this way. Sugar cookie, a white chocolate, creme brulee, which I'm excited about. Peppermint tiramisu, original country cream. I look forward to that one too. Raspberry cheesecake. I don't think I'm gonna like that one. Hazelnut, vanilla cinnamon, strawberry. That can go either way. I once had ice cream as a creamer because there was no creamer, but the ice cream was homemade from somebody and it was a strawberry ice cream and it was good. It was good in my coffee. Next thing, Atlantic Sea salted caramel. I feel like that's a gift for Sarah. And cappuccino. These sound really cool. I'm really excited about it. These might just be gifts for friends. We're gonna make it cold. I have these ice cube coffees. My husband made coffee for me the other day, and we ended up with a lot of extra coffee because it was a 12 cup and the coffee wasn't super strong, so it's just enough to make coffee ice cubes, which I thought was really cool. Anyway, I'm gonna put in 4 cubes. It shouldn't adjust the flavor too much because it's the same kind of coffee that I have brewed here. There's a different sound that occurred. That's the sound we're looking for. Usually I am honest and unbiased, but I will tell you that I absolutely love Aldi, so I am probably biased here. But what I will say is I've never tried this, and I will tell you whether or not it sucks. I like, just talking about it, I like when we have to look for our Advent or 12 Days of Christmas little door. So I'm happy that they're not in order from top to bottom. You just have to kind of go all over. So we're gonna go number 1. That's what I wanted to try. Okay, the bottles are plastic, and I don't know how I feel about that. I actually really don't like that. These do contain alcohol. It shows 13.9. I probably shouldn't be operating children today. 13.9% alcohol. I don't know if that's a lot or a little. I think it's just a smidge. I don't know. It smells sweet. Should try it. Try just to try it. Just try it like that before we try it in coffee. Just gonna try it. Typical cream color. Hey, it's alcohol, guys. That's very good. How much do I pour? I don't want to use the whole thing. Nobody needs a whole thing, okay? Unless you do need a whole thing, then I'm not going to fault you for it. I can also see this going really well. Like, this is a very good Irish cream. I think I just like Irish cream, though. This is very good. Yes, creme brulee. That's the one. I was also hoping, like, if they sold these at the store, like, individually, I'd be able to figure out which ones I actually like genuinely on my own outside of this little box and be like, oh, I actually love the creme brulee one, so I'm just going to get the creme brulee one during the holiday season. So we're going to go ahead, always with my mixing spoons. This is a cold coffee, and we'll try it with hot later with the other half of the bottle. Just making it cold with my coffee ice cubes. Cheers. A good coffee, and this is really good. Just a little smidge. Just a little nip. Let's start our day.